Welcome to the Red Carpet Report, your backstage pass for all things Celebrity Book Club, book adaptations, and upcoming book reviews.
I'm so excited.
I know.
I'm Jackie.
And I'm Kirsten.
And we are your hosts.
We are your hosts, and we are Beyond the Bookends. You may know us from our website, which we've been running for 9 years.
9 years.
9 years of this crazy partnership.
Oh.
And now we have a podcast.
I know. The best 9 years.
The best 9 years. I love you so much. This is the Red Carpet Report, and we're going to have some recurring segments every week. Our main segments are going to change, but every single week we are going to start with the Red Carpet Rundown.
And what's the Red Carpet Rundown?
The Red Carpet Rundown is when we talk about anything happening in celebrity book clubs or anything that's happening in Hollywood. So it's really where Hollywood meets books. So book adaptation news is also going to be in the Red Carpet Rundown. And what do we have this week, Jackie? Because it's a big week.
It is a really big week. I'm super excited because this week there's actually 2 adaptations coming to Netflix.
Ooh.
Okay. So one is His and Hers. That is Alice Feeney. And if you don't know her, she's an amazing thriller writer. Absolutely love her.
And you read this one.
I read this one. I read all of them. So
That's right. You have a list.
I have a list.
And we will post it on the show notes.
Absolutely. So love her. And the other one is People We Meet on Vacation. Emily Henry is also coming to Netflix. So I'm very excited. January 8th.
That one, I think, is the one that people are really going to be watching like first. Out of the gate, that's one of the most anticipated new book adaptation releases for this entire year.
For this entire year, yeah.
So that's going to be major. I cannot wait to watch.
I can't wait to watch it either. I love the book.
I never read it. Guys, I'm not a super big Emily Henry fan. I know.
Which is crazy. I think you just haven't read the right one.
I haven't found the right one. I think I've only read a few. I read Happy Place. I started with that one.
No, I don't think that was her best. People We Meet on Vacation really
is your favorite?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I'll watch it and then I'll decide if I want to go back and read it.
Oh, and then we can have a conversation and see like which you like better.
Yes. I think we have to do it.
Yeah, 100%.
And we have other Red Carpet Report news.
Oh, we do.
Which is that there is a new celebrity book club in town, newly announced, and we have big feelings on it. Who is it?
Big feelings. Katie Couric has just started a book club. And she chose for her very first book, Virginia Evans, The Correspondent.
I love it. I love it. And if you know us, if you are part of our book club membership, then you know that was it in over the summer. It was like
over the summer, August, I think.
We read The Correspondent, and our whole book club is you come on, you read the book as a group, we discuss it, and then the author comes on and we get to ask all the questions.
Yes.
And we had the best interview with Virginia. We learned so many amazing things about the book, about her writing process.
It was fantastic. And so Katie has chosen this as her first ever book club pick, which obviously we wholeheartedly agree with her pick.
Full support. Full support.
Full support. And they'll have a great conversation.
They will have a great conversation. And if you haven't read it, you should absolutely read it because this is the kind of book, I feel like even in our book club we discussed this, that you read it and then when you learn the backstory behind it and like that Virginia is not a 70-year-old woman.
She is not. Spoiler alert.
You just end up loving the book even more. That's the best part of talking to authors after reading their book is you like fall a little bit more in love with the book. Even if you didn't love the book at first, you will like end up loving it and appreciating it more after you have the conversation.
And the best part is actually that 70-year-old women are shocked that Virginia Evans is not a 70-year-old woman.
Do you remember when she told us the story and she walked in and they were like, we're not really sure that we have like seating for you. And she was like to the book runners and she was like, no, I'm the author. And the book runners were like, wait, you are? She's like in her 30s. I think she's like 38, 39.
Yeah,
but
she's
she
young.
crushes it.
She crushed it. She killed it. This was one of our favorites of the year.
Right. It was in our top 20.
Yes. We could put that also in the show notes.
Yes, we will do that as well. So that is the Red Carpet Rundown. And now we're going to get into the main segment, which is that we know the January Celebrity Book Club picks. We know all of them at this point.
We do.
We are recording a little bit in advance. This is coming out on Thursday, but it's actually Monday here. And we know all of the information,
Including
the Reese one that we had to take down. Are we telling this story?
Yes, we're taking down this. We're telling the story about the takedown.
We've never done this. Okay, so
Tell the story.
we've been spoiling celebrity book clubs for a long time now. We have various sources that write in with photos. I get photographic evidence of this stuff before we post the post. And basically, Reese has tried a couple different ways to launch a YA book club. She, at one point, was doing it every month, which is what GMA does. Then she pulled it back. She paused it for a little bit. She just wove it into the regular book club. Then in 2024 or 25, she relaunched it as Reese's YA with her nieces. And then in June or July of 2025, she announced this Sunny book club, which was going to be geared towards Gen Z, with the first pick coming in January.
Right.
And it happened to be that we found out this celebrity book club spoiler first. We saw the photo, we saw the thing, we posted it. Because as soon as the first spoiler is in, we put the post up, and then we just kind of update as we learn more. And it was the first time that the publisher reached out and said, could you please take this down? And we were kind of shocked.
Yeah, because it's a very, very important for booksellers, for librarians. They love when we have spoilers because it helps get pre-orders, it helps get buzz, it helps the library be able to order more copies of books when they get more requests.
We hear that a lot, that a celebrity book club will announce a book that's especially a debut, something that's not a major new, a new author, that they may have one copy, and all of a sudden it's announced and the floodgates are open and they're trying to get the book and they can't get as many copies of the book because every library is now competing with the books. And same with indie booksellers. We hear from them that they'll have one or two copies. And what happens when you walk into an indie bookstore and they don't have the book? You order it on Amazon.
Right.
So it's helpful to everyone to kind of a little bit in advance.
Yes.
And that's really who our audience is. But we were asked, my theory is that it's because it was the first of this brand new
book club.
I guess, that there's probably going to be some big splash announcement on the 7th, we were told. So not on Pub Day, which is the 6th, but on the 7th, we were told that's when the big splash announcement is going to be. And they basically were like, could you please take this down? And so we did, but we had it first. And what is it? You can say.
It is Beth is Dead
by Katie Burnett.
And it is a modern retelling of Little Women, but in this case, Beth is murdered. This is not a spoiler.
Nope. First chapter.
We are trying to figure out who did it and why.
And we both read it.
We did.
We both loved it.
It was a great book.
So when we saw that this was the pick, we were so excited. And we were so excited to share it. And then we had to walk it back and take it down. And we did it this one time for this publisher who's a friend of ours. And
yes.
We probably will never do that again. But we did it once.
I wonder if there will ever be a circumstance where they would ask us to take it down again. I don't think there will be. So
I don't think so either, because now it's just common. This is we are not the only people that do this. There are other people. It's all over the internet. So, but this, I get it. It was the first launch of a new book club. But we highly recommend this book. Both of us really enjoyed it. And it's YA. I would say 12 could read it. There's no sexual content. It's a little thrillery. It is very thrillery, but not scary.
No, it's not. It's not scary.
It's suspenseful,
and it's a murder mystery. So your audience, your child. If they're scared, if they don't like murder mysteries, this is not the thing for them. My daughter's a lunatic.
Your daughter will love it.
Oh, she'll love it. She likes gothic.
She does. She likes horror is what she likes.
She likes full on horror. I don't know where she got it from. I do not. She's all in it.
But it's also the kind of YA that adults will enjoy, because sometimes YA I struggle with it where I'm reading one and I'm like, this is too juvenile for me. I was captivated.
Yeah, it's not written geared towards a 12-year-old.
Yeah. It just happens to work for them too.
Yeah.
And it is
Yeah.
classified as YA. What's the other Reese pick? Because you read that one too.
I
the
read it
adult
too.
pick.
I'm so excited. It is Laura Dave's new book, the follow-up to The Last Thing He Told Me. It is The First Time I Saw Him. I hope I got those both right.
You did. And it's being adapted. It's the blueprint for season 2 of the show coming out on Apple
Yeah.
February 20th. Did I
Yeah.
make that date?
No, I think you're right.
Okay. So tell us what happens in this.
So this is fantastic. It takes place 5 years after the last book, which is a little while after, I think, the epilogue of the last book. And we are in an art gallery. And the main character, I always forget everybody's name. I'm the worst. She sees her husband for like a minute. And then everything starts deteriorating. And the next thing you know, they are in danger. Bailey and the stepmom, they are in danger and they're basically running for their life. And they're trying to figure out what has happened, what has changed, why all of a sudden they are in danger, and are they ever going to be able to see Owen again and be with him?
Is it as good as the first one?
I think I liked it better.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
Because I wasn't going to read it because I did really enjoy the first one, but I feel like follow-ups are always.
No, I actually liked it better because we knew what was going on. And so it's just like a wild thrill ride. Whereas the first one, we're like, is he dead? Like, what happened?
Right.
So this is less mystery and much more thriller. They're just like running for their lives. And I think it will be an amazing TV show, like amazing adaptation.
That, like my husband and I, like love that adaptation. So I am looking forward to watching that.
It's going to be fantastic.
Yes.
And then what do we have the other pick? You have them all.
Yes, I have them all. Jenna is a memoir. It's Homeschooled by Stefan Merrill Block. And I actually do want to read this one because I'm a sucker for a nonfiction that's about something a little quirky. And so this is, he's 9 and his mom decides that in Texas it's become legal to homeschool your kid.
Okay.
She pulls him out of school and she starts he does like the math curriculum, but then she kind of does her own thing. Like in the excerpt, it talks about how she like pretends that he's a baby and makes him like crawl. So it sounds really funny. So it's like his 5 years of like being home with his very eccentric mother. And then in 9th grade, he's re-enrolled in public school.
Oh, Lord, poor
so
child.
now it's like the like switch back. And it sounds like it's going to be really funny just based on that. It could be really sad. I don't know.
I hope that this is an uplifting rather than a depressing.
But if it's anything like Educated, which it's giving, I am down to read it.
Okay.
But I think it's like suburban Texas, so it's not like rural Texas. I think it's like,
okay.
I don't know, but it looks really interesting. So I'm looking forward to that one. It was not on my radar. The next one, it's GMA, has 2. So their YA pick is The Swan's Daughter by Roshani Shakshri.
Yes.
Did I say that right?
Yes.
Yes.
Shakshri.
Shakshri. I'm the worst at names. I can't even pronounce my own half the time.
Which we had a conversation about that the other day, actually.
Because I suck at phonics?
Well, yeah, that. And everybody pronounces your name differently.
They do.
Everybody.
Kirsten, Kristen.
Right.
Kirsty.
Yeah.
Christy.
So then the other day we had a conversation. I heard someone call you like
my son.
Yes. I didn't want to call him out, but I was like, have I been pronounced? You're like,
he said Kirsten.
And
I was like,
what is he saying? Am I saying your name wrong for like
she
the last 10
actually
years?
made me re-say my own name to her face. She's like, how do you say your name? I'm like, you've known me a long time.
Right.
You should know the answer to this question.
But then why was he calling you the wrong name? Anyway, that was a whole thing.
Okay. Well, back to The Swan's Daughter. It's basically a YA fantasy romantasy, I guess we're calling it.
I love that. Okay.
Where a prince, due to like some prophecy, the prophecy is that you can rule the kingdom if you have the heart and hand of the heir. So what's been happening is people marry the heir and they like convince that they're like in love and then they murder them the next day.
Oh, that's lovely.
But our prince has decided that he finds this woman who's like a swan also. I don't really fully understand from the description.
Like a
But
bird?
I think maybe she converts to a bird. I don't really know.
Okay.
But there's something swan related. And when she sings the truth. So his parents have announced that there's this tournament to win his hand. And he's like, I wanna live. He's like, can you help me live? I'm sure this is how it was pitched to the publisher.
A huge request. I just want to not die.
Can you please tell me like who is sincere in what they're saying and truthful and like I want to find my true love. I think we all know that this is going to end with them being married, right? I think that's where this is going. But
is it the first in a series?
I don't think so. I think it's a standalone, but it's got a really pretty cover. You know, I'm a sucker for a cover. It's like red hair, pink dress that I think there's a swan. I don't really know. It's beautiful looking.
I really like a standalone.
And I feel like you really like this author.
Oh, yeah, I do.
I feel like I want to hear reviews before I really dive into this one because it could go either way for me.
I know, but that feels like a me book.
It does feel like a you book.
I mean, let's be honest.
You might have to read it. The other one.
Twist my arm.
The other one, their adult pick, is Skylark by Paula McLean. She wrote The Aviator's Wife and Circling the Sun.
Okay.
And I think The Paris Wife. This is all the same person?
I don't hear.
I think this is all her.
I have name issues also.
So this one is set in dual timeline, both historical. 1669 Paris. A sculptor is put into an asylum and his daughter is like working to try to get him out. And she joins like this like hidden resistance to this asylum. Flash forward to 1940 where our male hero is about to start his psychiatry
residency.
That's the word. At this asylum.
Okay.
And his next door neighbors are Jewish. And he might be the last like way to help, like their last hope, so to speak, when Hitler's invading.
Okay. I feel like this one speaks to me also.
I feel like both of these could be for you.
I think so also. You know, a lot of the GMA YA picks are fantasy.
I never really thought about it, but you're right. Like a lot of them.
And I kind of love that for me.
And most of the Reese ones are romance.
Yes.
Most of the Reese YA are romance.
Which is interesting because we don't get a ton of fantasy or romance as other picks.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
We had The Light We Lost. That was a book couplet. That's a romance.
Right. She has more romance than I think any of them.
Yes.
But
I think so.
Basically nobody does fantasy.
No.
Except for the YA picks.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is really interesting because a lot of the GMA YA are fantasy. Like a lot of them.
Which is probably why I love the GMA
Probably
picks.
why. Probably why.
I do love transporting myself into a world where nothing is possible. Mm-hmm. It's not going to happen. And then I don't have to worry.
Well, the queen of not picking any fantasy is Oprah.
Yes, ever. No, that's not true. She
has magical realism.
Yes, like literary magical realism. But that's not really fantasy.
Like one of my favorites, which we'll discuss in future episodes.
Yeah.
Is like 100 Years of Solitude.
Right. But she's the queen of like heavy.
She is. And in January, she's pulling a Reese.
Yes.
So, okay. Backtracking, if you were unaware.
We have feelings.
We have feelings. And I've heard from lots of people. So I'm gonna talk about what many people, their interpretation of events was when it went down with Reese. Because I'm very curious because Oprah put a spin on it a little bit. So Reese,
I don't know.
Reese in October was like, I'm not choosing a book club pick because I'm going to be on book tour. And there were kind of like two camps, which was one camp that was like, oh my God, you're basically marketing your own book. How selfish of you. Right. There's another camp. And in like sort of in that same You're Marketing Your Own Book, there was the camp that was like, well, it's her platform. Like she did this. She should absolutely support her own book.
Which I think that if you're going to do that, just choose your own book as the book club pick.
I think that's right. Right. Choose your own book.
Just choose your own book. Go
So
for
then-
it. This is my platform. I'm choosing it.
Right. I'm choosing my book. So then there was the people that were like, well, if she'd picked another person's book, like why couldn't she do both? Bring that person on tour. Like while she's on tour, you would really be a chance to uplift this other person.
Yes.
My thoughts on that are that she's doing a disservice to someone that she picks when she's on book tour. Because she's not going to give them her full all.
Right.
And so that person is going to be shortchanged.
Yes.
So I guess I'm in the camp of like, she shouldn't have chosen a book, but she should have just been like, pick me. Like just, this is my pick. So Oprah announces that it's her 30th year. This upcoming year is her 30th year of her book club. She's very excited. I'm sure there will be picks all the rest of the year.
Which I hope so, because
she
she's
was
very
sporadic.
inconsistent.
I know, but she was really thorough last year, except for December.
Except for December. That was like the first month she actually had like 11 months in a row.
Right. Yeah. It was the first year
first
that
year
she had
ever.
really done that.
Yeah.
So she came out and was like, I'm co-writing a book. I'm going to be on book tour. So I'm not going to be choosing another book.
But what did she say?
She said, but I would love it if you would buy mine. And I was like, go ahead, Oprah. Go ahead. Yeah. That's what Reese should have done. Like, just own up to it. Oprah was like, buy my book.
And why doesn't Oprah say, I wrote a book. It's my book club pick.
Right. I don't understand the not making it your book club pick. The January book club pick for Oprah is
my book.
Which on our list, like when we do Reese, I call it her October pick. Because it is. It is.
It is.
So I will go and update this later today to say that this is Oprah's book club pick.
Right.
The book is called Enough. She's writing it with a doctor friend whose name I forgot to write down. And it is about obesity.
Right.
And how she wants to take the stigma away from the obesity. It's an epidemic. It's a disease. And she wants to take the stigma out and really help people tackle this problem, which she herself has had and has talked about since her own show days.
Oh, I remember watching her be so skinny and then gain the weight back. I mean, it's been a journey.
She
for
did
her.
Weight Watchers.
Yeah,
I mean, it has been a journey, and she's been very loudly and proudly on a GLP-1, and she looks great. She feels great. It helped change her. It shifted her mindset. She's talked about how it helped her to stop drinking and all kinds of things. So good for her. That is her pick. That is her pick.
Oh my goodness.
So that is the main segment. That was called the pick party.
It's
which
a
I
pick
think
party.
We forgot to talk about.
Oh,
But,
we did.
The first episode of every month, we're calling the pick party. And it's really where we talk about each of the books. Have we read it? What are our thoughts?
Yes.
Just downloaded all of those. And now we're going to move on to a segment we call the bookmark.
Oh, the bookmark.
So in the bookmark, it's another 2-part segment here. And the first is that every week we're going to rotate and we're going to recommend a book for you. That's probably an upcoming release, or maybe it's a backlist, but it's something that's like really speaking to us and that we absolutely love that might not be on your radar. And Jackie's up first.
So my pick is Dandelion is Dead by Rosie Story.
Which has a beautiful cover, I must say.
Oh, it's a beautiful cover.
I will flash it up.
It's a fantastic book. We've talked a little bit about this new genre, so to speak, of literary romance. And this is a literary romance. It is the story of Dandelion, who has died. Her sister Poppy is still really grieving her death. And it just so happens that her sister also has access to her apartment. Her phone breaks. She goes over to her sister's apartment, digs through under the bed, pulls out her sister's cell phone. She turns it on and sees some of her sister's apps. And in a kind of desperate attempt to have the feeling that her sister's still with her, she turns on one of the dating apps and responds to someone that's on there, and then ends up going out on a date.
As her sister.
As her sister. So Poppy.
So she's catfishing.
100%.
Okay.
100%.
This is so interesting.
Poppy, who looks a lot like Dandelion, goes out on a date with this guy as Dandelion. And the story progresses. It feels very realistic. It doesn't follow the, we get together, then we break up, then we're happily ever after. Like, it's much more realistic. It's dealing with grief and finding yourself and who are you and how do you make happiness and how do you move on after loss.
Which, literary romance or not, last year there were a lot of grief books, some literary romances and some not.
Yes.
And it was all like after the death of a loved one.
Yes.
Or spouse or whatever.
Yeah.
Huh.
And the characters are in no way perfect. Okay. But you love them, like, for their imperfections. And
so we're not mad that she's catfishing.
Real. No, because you understand it. And you see the inner turmoil that she has doing this, but yet she's kind of getting like a dopamine fix in pretending that there's some part of Dandelion that's still there, right? So it's not coming from an evil place. It's coming from a place of trying to heal and trying to understand what happened with her sister. And you know, her sister was wild and crazy. It's lovely. So well written, and it just really emotionally resonated with me.
And it comes out next week on Tuesday.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so people still have time.
And now it's time for the reader question, which is going to be what we're going to talk about next week.
Yes.
Which I can't do the grammar. The question is, okay? The question is, what were your favorite celebrity book club picks of last year? And we have some favorites.
Yes.
There's some really good ones.
Good ones. Some of our top of the year.
And you can tell us by book club too, because we're going to go book club by book club, you know, one or two of our favorites from each one. Now it's time for the epilogue. The epilogue is here.
It's the end.
It's the end of our first episode.
Oh my God.
We did it. We made it.
If you guys have made it to this point, yay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So thank you so much. We hope you enjoyed. Please leave a comment.
Yes.
You can subscribe
to your favorite podcasting platform, wherever you're listening to this right now. Please subscribe. That'd be really helpful to us.
You will find this in all the places where you can do podcasts.
Mm-hmm. Show notes will be on beyondthebookends.com. And
you can follow us on Instagram too.
Follow us on Instagram and please share us with your friends. Because
Yes.
we're just getting started and we don't really know what to do, but we're having fun with it. So give us comments, give us feedback. What do you like? What do you not like? And we will see you next week when we discuss the best celebrity book club picks of 2025.
All right.
Happy reading.
Bye.